move on to the next segment. So this is the smoke wall. So basically, we're going to take a lighter of each shop out and we're going to debate it. If the shop has good weed, good seats, good prices, good choices, like milkshakes or games tables, any of the extras, and it's got most of that, top shop. If it's missing something, just lacking a little bit, glazing, most shops end up in solid spot because most shops are just run the mill, they've got enough to keep you going. If it's missing a few things and it's not the best, smokable. And then no hate, because every shop that lets you smoke weed inside is better than anywhere else in the world. So if it's just not, we're spoiled for choice, so it's just not somewhere you go, not for me, you know what I mean, if it's missing most things. So let me set this up here.
Nice.
Let you take out, you pick a lighter first and we'll debate on that.
Let me get one. Oh,
Okay.
It was really random, man.
I love
I
it.
promise it was random.
Okay.
So I'll let you, you haven't talked that much, you can take it off with the Bushdoctor.
But guys, this is a
So
pleasure.
tell us about their menu, their seating, all that kind of stuff.
Well, let's go by the site first. For the location itself, it's I think one of the best terrace.
Yeah, it's nice on Rembrandt.
Yeah. It's a perfect position, I guess, for a coffee shop business.
Yeah.
But the terrace is well done. I have to say, it's also a pleasure to sit there. Especially when
Nice
you have
view
this
and
wonderful
stuff.
weather in Amsterdam. You really
Yeah.
enjoy.
Exactly.
I go to work there mostly every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we often meet each other.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we have
That's the headquarters.
Yeah,
almost almost our headquarters. Yeah, but also the team there is really nice.
they
Yeah.
treat you like family.
Oh, nice.
You know,
That
and it's not
is
just because
beautiful.
we
Yeah.
know people working there. It's because anyway, whoever comes there gets treated like a person, like not it's just a tourist.
Nice.
You know, they lose
Yeah.
time explaining you. Oh, you want this, but maybe you can like this one. Maybe you can do this. You know.
Yeah.
So you have people first of
They're
all who
passionate about
smoke.
their-
They
yeah.
are passionate about their jobs, and they care that people smokes the right choices. You know.
Mm.
Even when I go there to buy weed, I say, "Can you give me this? Look, try this one
Yeah.
instead."
Yeah,
You know,
right.
because
Nice.
that's the good thing. Then of course it happens the time that I say, no, look, I really don't like it. This one is not my taste.
Yeah.
But it's really appreciated that they give you choices. They show you everything.
Yeah.
Even if there is the queue, they
Yeah.
will still value as a customer, and they will lose time for you, which
And
is
yeah.
right how it should be. You know.
It
Uh,
should be, but tenders I think should be at that
Yeah.
level because you're given something that alters their mind, or it's their
Exactly.
first time trying it, or even for yourself, you smoke all the time, but you're not. I think it should be that way. But tenders should take their time with each
Yeah.
customer, give them that like actual patience,
Exactly.
like yeah.
Then the
and you do
best.
see it in the Bushdoctor.
Then the best
It's a
thing for
beautiful
me,
shop.
bong smoker. I mean, I met Bushdoctor because I went on internet coffee shop with Roar.
Yeah.
You know, because it was one of the first time, and they have a very big collection of Roar, even
For
branded,
everybody to use.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
nice.
you have the more expensive one
Yeah.
just for them to keep because they are pieces that you don't
Yeah,
get.
of course, yeah,
but
yeah.
then you have straight pieces, you have baker pieces, and they just lend it to you.
Nice.
So
Beautiful.
it's
Yeah.
nice. If you want,
yeah.
they have the packs that you can smoke, you can vaporize. They just give you the packs. Every time it's into the alcohol. If you want to smoke a puffco, you can smoke a puffco.
Oh, they have
so
all that
they
there?
have
Nice.
everything
Wow.
there. They have
Which
everything
is
there.
really, it makes it more comfortable for
Yeah.
someone trying anything.
For extracts.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Yeah.
Exactly.
It's quite good. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You walk in, you're not kind of like, I don't know how to roll, I don't know how to do anything. Okay, we have a selection of
Exactly.
everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Even if you don't know how to
That's
roll,
nice. Yeah.
okay, I roll it for you if it's not busy. Why
Yeah.
not? You
I
know,
love
it's
that. Yeah, I got an experience like in one coffee shop here, and like as a chance to be a bud tender, and that happened to me. And I remember I got given out to for rolling a joint in the shop. They were assholes. Though. They were like, "Don't be wasting your time rolling
Yeah.
joints." I'm like, "But they can't roll." I've seen how the pre-rolls are made.
Yeah.
I'm not selling
I know,
that.
like I was like
Pre-rolls
that.
are
I was like that
disgusting.
at the start. I'm there 5 years now. I don't have time to roll for people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm too busy. So I get it, and it's nice. And at the start, I was like, yeah, of course. No, now I'm like, sorry, pre-rolled or roll your own. You know what I mean?
No,
I-
of course,
I just
but
don't have
if you
the
get the
time.
moment that you have no customer inside,
Yeah,
you
no,
are
it-
bored, you know, it doesn't
It's
cost
a
If,
you.
no,
nice
if someone's sitting at the
experience.
bar struggling, I was like, here, give me that.
Yeah.
I'll
You
flip
know,
that.
of course,
I'll flip
it's
that for you.
business, so you understand when you can, you cannot do. When I used
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
work to
of
coffee shop
course.
Amsterdam, from Amsterdam Genetics,
Yeah,
then if you have the time,
yeah.
you do it. If I have time, I will apologize. Say, look, I can try to, but you can see yourself is
Yeah.
busy.
Yeah.
With the right explanation, everybody's happier. you
Yeah,
know?
Yeah.
no, of course.
So
yeah.
even the tourist will appreciate that you tried,
yeah.
but you couldn't. So
Big
you did
time.
your best. So
Yeah.
that's the most important thing to do.
Because I think you're giving them, it's not just here's your bag of weed, it's an overall experience.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
What,
It's the
you
same as a
want.
restaurant. It's the waiter will come in and explain
The
what's in your meal.
experience.
Yeah.
It's like when I
yeah.
used to work in the bar. I'm before cannabis enthusiast.
Yeah.
I'm a bartender myself,
Yeah.
qualified mixologist, flair
Nice.
bartender, and that's what I used to say to people. We don't
Yeah.
just give you the drink.
No,
we give you an
it's
experience.
Yeah, it is.
So,
that.
and that's what I used to do. I used to ask them, what is your favorite spirits? Maybe we can build something together. Maybe you like this, maybe you
Nice.
like that.
Yeah.
Because anyway, in Amsterdam, you're paying a cocktail 15 euros.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
So-
want an experience with
You
it.
want
You want to
experience.
show with
Yeah.
And
them.
more than that, it can sound
fire,
spitty,
yeah.
but you want the tips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Eh,
it sounds bad, but if you see the customer, if you treat the customer good, not just because of the tips, but also because you know that
Yeah.
something might come back,
Yeah.
you will appreciate it more when the tips is coming,
Yeah.
and you know that you did a very good job.
It
Yeah.
wasn't just some like big American. just
Exactly.
You
like,
made their
Just
you
give
made
it
their
a
holiday.
Yeah.
I get very excited when I
That
get tips from
exchange.
French people.
Yeah,
French
because-
people are like Italian people; they never tip.
Yeah.
And when they do, you're like, I did a
You've
good
earned
When
that.
job.
exactly,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
if it's just those 2 euros,
Yeah.
you know that anyway you did a good job.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
no,
and
very
that means a
much,
lot.
yeah.
Same for the cannabis. Same for everything. If you have passion, you do
It
everything to
shows.
get people on the right way.
Yeah. To
Super
enjoy
easy.
the full experience.
Exactly.
Definitely.
That's why when I see people looking at me when I smoke the bong, they're like, "Oh." I was like, "Yes,
Yeah.
if you want, I can explain you how it works. You
Yeah.
can try. Don't get
Yeah.
scared. You know."
Yeah.
And once they
Nice.
smoke, they're like, "No, I cough, I cough, I cough." Trust me.
Yeah, we
Just
all
do.
cough.
No. I will say, trust me. You will not cough because
Yeah.
I will just make you a hit just to taste the terpenes, just to
Nice.
get your way to
Yeah.
it. You know, it's
You
like
can
with a
go
joint.
cooler
You
with
don't
it.
smoke a full joint when you start
Yeah.
smoking.
Yeah,
You have
you
few
go
puffs and you
slow,
go.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
one or two hits, put it
Exactly.
down.
It
You have to think that
just-
with a bong hit, the bong hit goes into your bloodstream in 1 millisecond. So as soon as you get the hit,
Yeah.
you don't have to keep it in your mouth. You don't have to do anything of this. It doesn't get you higher like everybody says.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work like that. It goes right away into your blood, so you feel it right away.
Yeah.
So you also have to be careful on how much you smoke, if you can handle it.
Yeah.
I smoke
Yeah.
bongs constantly because I smoke since 14 years.
Yeah, of course.
But
Yeah.
when I started, I had one bong, and I
Yeah.
had to ask a friend of mine to drive my scooter because I was like,
And when you
Yeah, it's super-
when you started, was it a bong or a plastic bottle?
No, okay, so I started with a friend of mine, which had this particular thing that only if you knew how to smoke,
Yeah.
you could smoke a roar.
Okay.
He had a roar. We were 14 years old, 13
Okay.
years old, and he took it from his brother.
Okay.
And his brother, basically from Bologna, he brought all the roar connections in my town. So it was one of the first roar.
Yeah.
And before smoking that one, you had to smoke another bong called Scorpion, which was the same way of smoking. So
Yeah.
there is no keyhole. You just take off
I
the
like
bowl,
the
and you have
hair
this
off
system.
that.
So you get used to that one,
Yeah.
and then once you were really ready, because he knew what a roar could do. So once you were ready,
I feel like it's
you
like
have to think like you are 13 years old, you know, 14 years old.
Yeah.
So you're like,
But that's
Wow,
amazing.
exactly.
Yeah, that's
So-
it's
cool
the,
as
it's the
fuck,
beginner
man.
level. You
Exactly.
hit this, and then you're ready for
Exactly.
the
But
next
And
you
the best-
feel like you're hitting
Yeah.
that.
exactly.
Like,
And the
yeah.
best thing is that everybody keeps saying, "Oh, you don't use anything to hold this one inside," because you can see I don't use any
Oh, like a net or a mesh.
any nail,
yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
No, because once we smoked the bong the first time, we didn't know that that thing existed.
Oh yeah.
So we find our way to smoke the bowl without anything inside, and
Put
you can
tobacco?
see it doesn't feel. No. You just.
You
Oh,
just
just
learn
pack
how
it.
to pack
So
it.
what do you do is
Okay.
you put your bowl on the side first. You
Yeah.
fill it up a little bit,
Yeah.
and you close the hole. Once the hole is
Ah.
closed, you fill it up, you compress it, you shake the rest, and you can see nothing is coming down.
Okay. And even when you light it,
Yeah, of course. You can see every time I smoke one, it stays.
so nothing goes into the water.
See?
Oh, nice.
No, because I also have a diffuser, but that's when I say you need to know how to smoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't need to smoke the hell shit out of these things, okay? It's really unnecessary. Once it gets here, if one side didn't burn, it means that you didn't let it up well.
Yeah.
But still, it's finished because air is going inside.
Yeah. You've already vaporized. you've already
Exactly.
heated
So
up
it's
everything.
gonna get the smoke to be
Yeah.
yellow because it's staying there so much time. It's
Yeah.
gonna get very, very not nice to smoke, and it
Yeah.
will make you cough.
Yeah.
That
So
harsh
that's
kind
what
of-
you have to do. Even when you have a small tube, You can have a big bowl like this,
Yeah.
but once the smoke reach the top, you have to take it off. Then you have a second hit.
Okay.
But once it reaches the top, that's the limit.
Okay.
That's how much smoke can incorporate in it.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's
So you
it.
couldn't you shouldn't go back and then start relighting it.
No,
Yeah.
no. If he's already
See, I've
like,
definitely
if you
done
let it,
that.
Oh,
if you
I
let it
know,
off-
I've like obviously like
Everyone does
charcoal
it.
that, yeah.
no, but when you see that this one that the people
I do
smoke
like
and this one goes
bonging,
inside,
yeah.
I really don't like that. And
Yeah.
I don't like more than that people who smokes hash into the bong.
You don't smoke hash in your
Why?
bong?
Because if you the hash,
I
it's
suppose
super easy. When you
they
get the
would
hash, when you
lock
get the
up
piece
the
of hash
pipe a lot.
and you burn it with the lighter,
Yeah.
you burn it.
Yeah.
That's not good. So what happens when you put it here? You burn it with the lighter. It gets
But
a
should you
super high
not-
temperature.
Then pack it with weed on top. Like anytime I've done that, I've been told to do weed, hash, weed.
Yeah, but the it smokes too
It's
fast.
still-
The
yeah.
hash has to smoke a certain. I'm not a hash smoker, so somebody maybe can correct me. But the hash,
burns so much
exactly,
slower.
has to
Yeah.
smoke a certain temperature. So if
Yeah.
I smoke it too fast, it means that temperature is higher, and I'm burning the hash inside, so it won't taste like it should taste.
And you feel
You're
it
scalding
on a
it
hash
kinda.
joint.
And that's the
Yeah.
difference. The bong is made for weed, from my point of view, and then you have the chillum. You will never smoke weed into chillum, right?
No,
No.
isn't that mad?
Someone had one at the
The
puff
Puffle
chillum
thing.
for the hash, the chill,
It's like a
the pipe for the hash. Let's
Porcelain
say.
kind of straight pipe.
Oh yeah, the tub. Oh yeah.
You kind of
so
just cup it in your
Nico
hand
it.
and smoke it.
No,
Yeah.
That
I
one is-
haven't tried that
No,
one.
but that one is made pretty for hash. That's it, only for hash. You will never smoke weed inside. And I
Oh,
think
I
it's the
need
same
to
way for the
chillum.
bong. You know, you have this
Yeah.
for the weed, and then you have a chillum for the hash.
I actually
Yeah.
did it when I was a child.
What,
Yeah.
chill 'em?
Disgusting.
Yeah, man, I tried weed in a film. Yeah.
Disgusting.
It was
Why?
disgusting. It was
Why?
Of course, it's disgusting
No,
because it's not
we
made
had
for
to
that.
try, you know.
But why is
we
it
were
disgusting?
kids. Because it's
I try it. I'm up for it, man. I
because
love
this
the bottle
this
bong.
thing has a flavor.
Okay, so
And
it's
a way
more
to
for
be-
hash.
It's made from ceramic, you say? in
Ceramic,
English?
I
Yeah,
think.
ceramic, right?
Yeah, kind of a
Okay.
ceramic porcelain kind
And
of.
basically, you
Oh.
have a hole in the middle,
Yeah.
and then you have a
It's
stone,
like a big
ceramic
cone.
stone that goes inside.
It's like a big
It's-
cone.
it's
So
a
the
clay
flow
or a
is
ceramic?
direct,
Yeah.
and you will
like a
inhale,
straight pipe.
inhale, and it's gonna taste horrible.
But you kinda-
While with the
you-
hash,
you
it's
put it-
different
Put it
because
through
you
your
got different
fingers
heat.
and smoke out of your hand nearly.
I've been seeing that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was for hash.
It's
Yeah,
old
that
school.
one actually.
Yeah, I want to try that now. See, I'm a hash lover.
Yeah.
I
If you're
used
a hash
to.
lover, you
I
will love
grew
it.
up on weed, and then
We
just
have
'cause
the
that's-
opposite. We
Yeah,
literally-
because when I came around, when I started smoking, yeah,
There was
you
only
couldn't-
weed, no hash, yeah.
you
I
could
remember
get no
all-
hash back home. And
All
then
the
once
older
I
people
came
used to
here-
give out about that because I used to get
Yeah.
hash for years, and then the weed came in. Then like all my, like the older neighbours, my parents' friends, and all, like I can't get any hash anymore. It was just weed then.
Yeah.
It was all hash then. There's all weed. You know what I mean? It was
It
one or the other
changed.
for like 20 years. And now it's got both.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know if hash much in Ireland anymore.
No, very like even when I went back home, like on holidays, and I'm like, anyone hash? They're like, meh.
Yeah, no, I don't. You never hear of it in
Whereas
Ireland much at
now,
all.
once
It's
I'm
weeds
here,
everywhere. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Exactly.
Right. Let's. Where are
So,
we putting Bushdoctor then?
I'm a bit scared because I'm worried that because I'll be honest, choices of weed. You have lots of weed on the menu. You have Cali, you have Spanish.
Good
you have
prices?
Dutch, you
Yeah,
have the-
hashish as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
hash
have a
as
very
well.
good quality, and yeah, I cannot complain at all. So,
So-
they always,
drinks, like you can see.
yeah, you can
like,
see where the drinks
These
come
are
from.
all the crazy selection of drinks.
That's
Yeah,
what
well,
you
this
see.
is just
Yeah,
a part of. You
Yeah,
have
yeah. Did
lots
you have
of
any games
juices,
tables or anything?
To be honest, I'm not the kind of game person.
But you know, do you ever see them kind of coffee tables, the screens and all
you
that
have
the
the-
shops have?
No,
No,
that one
no.
no.
No, they
Because
have
you-
classic tape.
You still have to think that it's an old school shop.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the thing, as I said, they refurbishing everything, so
Yeah.
I
So-
enjoy my time there.
So
to
we
be
just
honest.
put it blazing, Top Shop.
I will go.
I go top shelf,
I will
yeah.
go on top shelf, but I don't want people to judge me because
Very-
I have the Bushdoctor shirt. You know,
Yeah,
it sounds a
they're-
bit.
They're a bit
Yeah.
biased on this side.
yeah, it's a bit.
No, but
I
I told
definitely-
you why, right? Terrace,
Yeah.
the
They do
menu.
have.
I
They
think-
do have a like
Yeah.
even without
Not a
being
lot of
there.
people have terraces.
No,
Views
they have a
and
terrace, 3
refurb.
floors,
So
good
let's do
selection of
two
drinks,
open.
good weed. You've got
Exactly.
rosin.
Good team.
They have
good
all
team.
the kind of like extract you
Yeah,
get
very
from
good
crystals,
stuff. Yeah.
from crystals to rosins to very high selections
Yeah.
I
too.
feel
You know,
like
you have
that-
we
'Cause
extract inside.
I'm
you
still
have-
getting a lot of abuse after putting Pre to Me on Top Shop last
Oh,
week.
well,
so,
you know also
and
what.
I stand by Pre to
Yeah.
Me has so much to offer.
Prid
Hate all
Ami,
you want.
Prid Ami, you have that one is more
Yeah.
like a restaurant.
But this is what I
bar,
mean.
it's like,
For
you know,
for this is not just for weed. You know what I mean? If we're talking just weed, it's a
No,
totally
it's
different
for the
debate.
experience.
It's
man.
for everything. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's
Yeah.
for the comfort, the experience, the choices, the
yeah, but
prices,
at the same
everything.
time, I wouldn't say that the Pridam is a top shelf
Yeah,
only
exactly.
because of the service.
Yeah,
In a
but they're
sense,
busy.
they are super exactly, but that's
Yeah.
the thing.
They're very busy.
They
yeah.
don't have time anyway to.
Call it-
Sometime one
yeah.
couple of times I went there, somebody got pissed off because I was taking more time to order because I
Yeah.
understand it's busy,
Yeah.
but there is way and way to
But
say
thi-
things, you know.
you
It's
can use that to your advantage. If you don't want to buy something, just go up there and sit there for hours. Nobody annoys you because they're too busy. They're too busy
Yeah,
to even know
but-
you're there. You know what I mean? Just sit there, watch a movie, smoke your own weed. You know what I mean?
No, that's true.
That's
Like
so-
there you
I'm
have
quite
everything.
sure
Yeah.
someone's watching you.
Oh no, I've had it where I'm trying to get drinks and you can't get it, so I'm like, fuck them.
I'm
You
quite
know what I
sure.
mean? Just kick back and I watch my movie,
No,
and if
but,
they come over eventually,
Let's put it this way: from a point of view of
Yeah.
hospitality,
yeah,
that includes drinks, menu, and staff preparation,
Yeah.
and the location. The passion you gotta have to put is also for the location itself. How
Yeah.
you cure
Yeah.
your location, how the people feel welcome over there.
yeah.
So I've never been there with the people complaining. They were all happy, and I feel at home. So, and I
Yeah.
think I put it on Top Shop because I'm not the kind of person that
Yeah.
wants a meal in a coffee shop,
Yeah.
or I don't want.
Oh, yeah.
I
But
don't want
I
a
know-
milkshake. I don't want.
I do want a milkshake, and I
like.
like a slush puppy too. You know
That's-
what I mean?
Yeah,
It's-
but that's all English people, only
Yeah.
English, British,
Yeah.
Irish.
Okay, okay.
So
yeah.
I saw it. I saw it, and
I
I
saw
correct
you.
myself
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
British,
yeah,
Irish.
You got there eventually.
British,
So
Irish.
let's say from this
Murder.
point of view, I give it this rate.
Yeah. So
I will say one thing: the hash is a little expensive. Now I know it's beautiful quality, but they like for for local menus.
and
I
what about
think
the weed
that
for
will-
local menus? Have they got much like?
The quality is
like
there.
I
for
smoke 5 to 6
Yeah.
grams a day. I don't want to spend more than 10 or 12 euro a gram.
Yeah, but
and
maybe
some
on
shops
Saturday
will give
you
you.
want to treat yourself.
Yeah, no, I get that. No, and there is shops where you will
Yeah.
go to treat
They
yourself. You know what I mean?
definitely-
There's
I'd
shops
go
that you know
Bushdoctor
if you're
for
going to
good
spend the
hash.
15,
Yeah.
16, these are the shops to go and spend it in. But on a day to day, I don't want to spend more than 10 to 12 euro. And there is a lot of shops that will cater. They'll have 2 or 3 nice strains for that kind of money. You know what I mean? So. If it hasn't got that, you know what I mean. That's you need
I'd
to.
definitely-
I don't
I'd
want to see
go
anything,
with
but you
Blaze
also have
and
to see
Top Shop.
at the location and the
Yeah.
cost of the rent of the location.
Yeah, no, of
Yeah.
course.
You know
like,
that
yeah.
means a lot.
Oh,
It influences the
hugely,
prices
of
a lot.
course.
Yeah, no, of
because if
course.
I'm in Rembrandt Plain, Rembrandt Park, exactly there, Rembrandt Plain, sorry.
Yeah.
Then of
It's a
course it will
lot.
be more expensive
No,
than
I-
maybe Terps Army in. Not the one
Lights
just
of Flame?
called the no, the
Yeah,
other one
hidden,
on
hidden,
the
yeah.
one
Near-
hidden next to what's the new Wens? I can't
Wens
remember.
Ike's
Still
called.
sorry,
News
Dutch
Ike Coke,
friends.
Yeah, News Ike Coke.
that
I used to
one.
live around the corner.
You know, because the location does a lot.
Yeah,
It's
no,
still
of course.
Amsterdam, but one is in Rembrandt Plain, one is more hidden.
Yeah.
So
Definitely, it has a
Yeah,
big
if you have a
impact on
flow
it. Like
of
the
people,
Jolly
yeah.
Joker is busy as
Exactly,
fuck.
also.
There's
Yeah.
loads. Once you're around
It
here,
is a
you're busy.
strategical point.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah,
it's kind
yeah.
of
It
a
doesn't
nerve.
matter what you sell.
Right.
You're gonna
So-
be busy.
Are you happy with Top Shop? I'm gonna go on your remark. I
Don't
am.
put it all on
No
me.
on theirs. But would you be happy to go there? Or do you just want to put it halfway between Blazing and Top Shop?
can also
It
put it
is
at places.
definitely.
You
Our
can
places
kinda do
I
halfway.
agree halfway.
If we have,
but,
if you can
I
put halfway,
do think
we
it
are
is
halfway.
definitely one of the
But
top
it has
in
to
the
be
city.
in the top.
100%.
I haven't been there in a
it
while,
is
and I definitely am
definitely.
going to go back. But we'll
No,
put it,
and even I
we'll put it
were
between Top
hands
Shop
Hands
and
down
down
with
between.
the
Yeah, if we can do
service,
between, I would say
Yeah,
between them
we've
it's
had one or
perfect.
two in between. so-
Exactly.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it is. Anytime,
best.
even when I've dropped
You
off
go, I go.
leaflets around it,
You
the
ready?
the
Yeah.
staff are beautiful.
I
Yeah.
literally, I'd say it's been 3 or 4 years before lockdown. I'd say the last time I was in Bushdoctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I
shit,
do
you put
love
it back in.
Let's put it on the
We have
side.
too
No,
many.
the other thing's done.
Oh shit,
Check it
that's
again.
hilarious. Just both pulled out Bushdoctor. There was 2 of them in there.
hunters.
Oh, we did that last week too. Put that down.
Let's put that
We
down.
really need to take these lighters out after.
Then we have greenhouse effects. Oh no, the Kroon.
The
Kroon or
Kroon, yeah,
greenhouse
no,
effects?
because we've already done greenhouse effects, so this is the Kroon's one.
Okay, we go
So
for
the
the
Kroon.
Kroon.
Okay.
I'll
that
be
you-
honest with you, since they refurbished everything, I haven't been there.
Either have
but
I.
it looks fire.
Yeah, it looks very
Yeah.
nice.
I
since
see
you've done
every
it.
time the queue. It means that anyway the product it
Yeah.
must be good.
Yeah,
The product
it's
like
the
the
location
prices
as
should
well.
be
It's
good.
got
Yeah.
right off the damn rack, like you know. What I
Yeah,
mean?
but you can see the difference with 420 in front of it. You
Yeah,
know, one
yeah.
place has
Yeah,
the queue, the other
it's
one
a lot
doesn't.
more
It's not
local.
just advertising that they do
Yeah.
better. It's also the product, the location.
Yeah.
They made it very, very posh. I can see it
Yeah.
from the
But
outside.
you can
Plus,
tell
you have
that's
the
it from the
space with the
outside.
window.
Yeah.
It's super, super nice.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
looked in the window of the Kroon and 420, you'd know the Kroon's a coffee shop straight away. 420 could be a restaurant, a cafe, a bar, anything
Yeah.
really.
I'll be
It's-
honest, even before, already on drinks was very good. They also had a press that
Yeah.
you could press your own hash
Yeah.
if you
Oh,
want
nice.
there. So it was a good thing that not many shop have.
Mm.
Yeah.
Product, I have to be honest, price-wise, they
So
went
the-
from
the-
80
They're
euros
the
to
same menu as, well, very similar, I think, to Greenhouse Effect and Tyson, because I think they're all under the same owners.
Okay.
So I think they've all got very. I haven't been to the Kroon in a while. Maybe they're a bit more varied, but I know that Greenhouse Effect and Tyson have nearly identical menus. I think Tyson has a bit more with their Cali and a few extras, but overall I think it's the same.
Well, they have quite a good menu. I've been to Tyson.
Yeah.
It was like 4 or 5 days ago. We've been
it's,
there.
it's a big menu, but it's
It's-
overpriced. And
It's commercial, you
Absolutely.
Yeah,
know. It's
very.
something that attracts tourists. It's Mike
Yeah.
Tyson, so
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
that's we
It is
debated them the Greenhouse Effect solid spot, and we put Tyson because of the Tyson factor and because of Trichome Edibles was in there with their mic bites. We put them between solid and blazing. So I'd say the Kroon would kind of be around maybe. I think the Kroon, like Tyson, is maybe a better version of Greenhouse Effect, which just had a renovation as well, and it's nice
They-
now as well.
yeah.
So
They have a nice menu.
Greenhouse
they have a
Effect
nice
is the one
hash
in the
menu
pipe.
as
no, the
well.
wonders here.
okay. No, you
This
haven't
one.
been to this one. No.
No, no.
I've been recently to the one in the pipe. We had the session with Fidel
that's
last
Greenhouse.
time. Greenhouse, yeah.
No, Greenhouse Effect. The
It's
where's the back of the lighter?
sorry, my
This one.
ignorance make me think that is the same part.
No.
You mean this
I
one here?
thought
Okay,
so
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that one.
I thought it was the
thought so
same
too
part
for
of the
ages. Yeah.
greenhouse.
No,
to be
no,
honest
no,
with you.
they're different.
Okay.
Yeah,
no,
no, Greenhouse,
no.
Greenhouse Effect, they're different shops.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's like the greenhouse secret farmers in the egg.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that,
except
that's
yeah,
it.
Too
So.
yeah.
many greenhouse guys.
Yeah.
Change
I
the
know,
name.
yeah.
Change the names,
That's it.
please.
They can make up different strain names
Exactly,
every
you
day, but they
know?
can't
Yeah.
give up different coffee shop names.
Within 2 minutes from here, we have Greenhouse, Greenhouse Effect, Green Place, and Greenhouse. You know what I mean?
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Green, 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 everywhere around. So.
Too much green, guys. We
Yeah.
understand we say weed, but okay.
Get a bit
Um,
imaginative.
So
Yeah.
I
I
think,
would say,
I think kind of maybe with like Tyson, they might be between solid and blazing.
but when you say the
They have
menu is like
really
Tyson,
nice
also
service.
price-wise, or
I
it's a
think
bit lower
well,
price-wise?
I don't know if they have much variation because I haven't been there in a
Yeah.
while, so I'm assuming they're like this, but I think they might be a bit different.
Yeah,
I
like
think-
their hash and stuff, like they have a few Moroccan bits, kind of usually like the 9s to 12, and then their filter goes kind of like 16s.
Yeah.
So it is a bit of a jump. I love papaya hash. They had a lovely papaya hash. And the service as well, always like kind of like the Bushdoctor, really like welcoming.
Yeah.
That was like, can we help
Bushdoctor
you?
has papaya hash too.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
I love papaya hash. It's
Yeah. I'm
beautiful.
coming for you.
yeah, yeah.
Are you?
I'm one of them creatures though. I'm like a creature
Oh,
of
you're
habit.
going to
Once I
be
find
happy.
it,
Yeah,
nice,
yeah, yeah.
love it. Yeah, no, I have to pop down.
But I used to live around the corner from the Kroon for a while, and sometimes you'd be still up at 7 in the morning, and you run out of weed, and they open at 7 a.m. So
Here we
I'd be
go.
sitting around at their door waiting on the guy to come up. Remember one guy, he's about 20 minutes late, comes up on a skateboard. Sorry, give me a minute. Runs in, and I'm standing there just waiting for my weed, like an idiot at 7 a.m.
Bro, I feel you because it was the
Yeah,
same for
we've
me when
all
I
been
used to
there.
live close to the stud coffee shop.
Yeah,
I used to be there at 10 to 7.
yeah, waiting on them.
They
to
open at 10 o'clock, sorry, at 7
I
o'clock.
was gonna say, fucking
for,
hell,
sorry,
that's
at
3
7
hours.
o'clock for takeaway, at 7:30 for the room
Sit
inside.
down there.
Nice.
Because they know that I was coming from work and stuff every time.
They're like,
They
"Go
just
ahead."
open the door for me. There is
Yeah.
still the lady doing, the lights are almost off, but they know that I just have to smoke a couple of bongs and I
Yeah.
need to go sleep. That's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, you did let you
And
sleep
that
in the
was
back?
no, well, that was the period that I didn't had my roar yet because I just
Okay.
moved here, so it was
I-
the starting.
Do you know what's funny? When I first got here, a friend of mine, he only smoked bongs too. So if I was smoking with him, we had to find a coffee
It's
shop.
a struggle, man.
So we were out in Smoke Palace. It's gone now. I think it was blown up or something. It's out near Ooster Park.
Okay.
And he Googles where's the nearest place that has bongs. Turns out the Stud is the nearest place. We fucking walk it. It takes like half an hour to get from fucking Smoke Palace to this out to the Stud. And we got there. Lovely menu. I remember they had the digital menu. It had like you can change it to sativa to indica, and it will have like the most sativa at the bottom, and then kind of the bars going across all the way to the most indica at the top. So you could choose that way instead of by like name or price or whatever. But then I remember going out the back, and it was I think there was a Holland game on that night,
Okay.
and I realised how much of a local coffee shop it was because every guy came in.
All the hooligans were
They
there,
came
man.
in and they're shaking hands with everyone, and me and my friend were sitting in the middle of the room going,
But that's what I like, you
"Are
know,
we meant to
because
be here?"
Right.
Like,
that's what I
Wear-
like.
wear 'em
because,
off.
Heard
Yeah.
that, yeah.
in many coffee shops, this is what I saw. Dutch people, when they see tourists and stuff, they are not so happy, you know.
Yeah.
When you go to the Star coffee shop, older, younger, they don't care. They sit next to you, they still talk to you. If you don't talk
Nice.
Dutch and you are trying, they will
Yeah.
appreciate it, you know,
Yeah.
because anyway they understand that you're trying to talk a
Yeah.
language that is not your
Yeah,
own
yeah.
language, you know.
Yeah, I
So
don't,
that's
I don't
the
really
very,
try,
very
so
nice
they probably
thing.
won't like me. I try not to speak Dutch as much as I can.
I've never
Yeah,
been, but
I
I, do
agree.
hear a lot
Yeah.
of good talk about the stud.
Yeah, no, it's
Like
it-
anyone that speaks on it speaks
Yeah, no,
very
it always
highly
has a good
of it.
reputation.
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah, I
check
try
that
to.
out,
Yeah, I try to say something. Yeah, some greetings. Basic greeting.
in
Basic
Dutch.
Big
Yeah,
shout out
yeah.
to
Yeah,
Nardus
some
from,
supermarket stuff. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
yeah. But they never smile
Please,
at me.
thank
You
you.
know.
Yeah.
I come from a
try,
country.
isn't
I
it?
come from a country where everyone smiles.
Oh, in
Yeah.
Ireland we wave at people and like you drive past and we just wave
Yeah,
around
man,
at
you
people.
don't feel that frustration. That sometimes
Yeah.
you. Yeah, here they just don't
Here you
care.
make a joke and
Yeah.
they just look at you like,
They're
"What?"
just.
Yeah.
They just
Sorry
don't
about that.
care. You just
Why are
don't
you
matter.
speaking?
Yeah.
You just don't matter. You feel
You
it.
love
it's
having a
the-
chat. Yeah.
So
Different.
I would say anyway, between
Between these.
Blazing, exactly,
Yeah.
between Blazing and Solid Spot, yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
pass
let's
it down
go
to
for
the
that.
30.
That's it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
an awkward
Yoo-hoo.
moment for everybody.
Now
guys,
let's
yeah?
see. Yeah.
I'll
Oh.
take
It's a
this.
low kick. Yeah.
So
Oh.
we get a bad rap, but hey,
Let's
yeah.
return the goods.
So I'll say, okay, right. We have a basic menu. We have a couple of sativas, 2 indicas, 2 or 3 hash, joints, cakes. Most people that come to the shop have never smoked weed before in their life. We have more newbies than probably any other shop in the whole city because of our location. So most people only buy pre-rolls and cakes. You know what I mean? They don't even know how to roll. They don't. I get 1 marijuana is usually the fucking order I get more than anything else. So weed-wise, it's decent quality, but tourist prices. You know what I mean? Because of the location where it is. But location-wise, there's not a better view in the city.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I
it's
mean?
one of
Is
the
that-
best.
Like it's literally one of the best. The big windows on the
Yeah.
corner, 180-degree
That's true,
view
but
of the
we
whole
were
square.
talking. We were talking about it before we were waiting there, and the only thing I would change there is the light because
Yeah,
it's darker,
yeah.
and the look of the inside. man,
Yeah,
because
it
it looks
Oh, but
old,
I
you know?
love
But it has that
that.
old
It's
school.
super
Well,
nice.
but
I
It's super nice,
love it.
but it's 2023, love.
Yeah, no, but
I
there's-
know, but
Yeah.
fuck 2023.
But
yeah,
there's
but
Why
enough-
does
you know, you can
everything
save
have to
bits.
change?
You can save bits. You
there's
can
enough
save
modern
bits of
stuff.
it.
No, it does.
I think
Yeah,
like
save some little
let
square
everything
scratches,
else
you know,
change.
Like
Yeah.
we did only
Let
get a revamp. We got a new
the-
floor and all, but the money on the walls, like you can't change that now. You know what I mean? That's been
Like,
going since the
there's-
80s.
I know.
So you know what I mean?
I just
It's-
leave it at the 80s, guys. So
No,
let's
but
make some
it's-
like you
No.
can make a painting with a piece of the wall how it was to keep it like it was. Maybe you can put
Keep
one
the
painting.
history.
I don't
here,
know,
there,
like
you know.
it's
Keep
a
the
lot of people
tradition.
love the
Why?
vibe of it.
Because
You know what I
I
mean?
It's
know,
just
I
going
get
to be
it,
the
I get
exact
it, I
same
get it.
as
Everywhere is
every
modern
other
now. You know
spot.
what I mean?
I
There's not.
definitely get your
If
point.
you change it, no one's going to go back. You know what I mean? Once that changes to modern,
It's
it's never going to go
gone.
old school again.
You lose
So the
No, it
longer-
doesn't have to go fully.
No, I get, of
Yeah.
Do a
course.
fusion.
No, there is a.
like
Trust
they
me,
need
if it
the
was mine,
menu. If they change the menu,
there's a few
then
things I change
beautiful.
myself.
It'll be
You know
one
what I
of the
mean?
best shops.
Yeah,
in
but
the city.
once you change the menu, you also need the location to smoke.
But I
you know?
always
you also
say
need that.
no, but
It's cozy. It's very nice. I like it that it's small. But if you higher up the light, if you make a little bit more organized, you know, I saw on the wall on the right, on the stairs,
Yeah,
for
we
example,
were,
that
yeah.
were coming off all the
money from people
all the
rubbing
mo-
off
you
on the
know?
way up. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Yes, it's nice.
Yeah.
But at some point you have to see how much is worth it.
Yeah, but what I was going to say, the other thing is because of its location, I would hate for it to be
Change.
a hangout spot for locals because it's, as I said, probably the best view to watch Amsterdam go by. You're on the corner
Yeah.
of a square. You've got massive windows from floor to ceiling. You've got them all the way around. So it's for the tourists. It's for people to come and sit and get to smoke a joint and watch the world
But
go
this
by.
is the thing. It's for
If-
the tourist, but we said that it doesn't have the right menu. So if
Yeah.
the tourists come, then tries the weed for the first time, is gonna be like we
But
said before.
as
Not
we said,
happy.
the beginner menu is haze. We have 3 hazes. You know what I mean? They're all of a decent quality. As I said, maybe the price is more than some places, but the location's more than some places.
As we said before, it's
Yeah,
the location.
you know what I
You have
mean?
different prices.
This is right on the corner
to
of a
compare
main
with.
square. You know what I mean? So
I think it's like it's on its own.
yeah,
You
it's
know what
very
I mean?
unique. Like, you know what I
Just
mean?
with,
And there's
like-
not that many unique coffee shops left. You know what I mean? They are
have
getting all
that.
these new everywhere you see is getting a facelift, and some of them are for the worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like.
Even like
Um,
that Hill Street Blues kind of vibe. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I'd
Like,
hate if
Yeah.
they changed that. Do you know
well,
what I
I
mean?
walked
And-
by a couple of weeks ago and they've taken all the stickers off the front window.
no way.
So like that, I think Amsterdam is getting too clean.
Yeah, like
You
even
know
the
what I
ripped
mean?
couches. Don't even get new couches. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's keep it broken, keep it that old. I don't know. What's a dive bar kind
Yeah.
of feel to it? Smoke den. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Literally.
But yeah, so I think for a view and to watch the world go by and smoke a joint, it's one of the best places. I don't
Yeah.
think there is a better location in the city for with the big windows and all.
Yeah.
For the weed, of course, as I
Yeah.
said, it's for tourists. It's not for weed connoisseurs, people who smoke all the time.
Yeah.
It's for people who never smoked. As I said, we sell more
Yeah,
pre-rolls
just
and
passing by
Yeah.
and get
Yeah.
some smoke.
That
Yeah.
way, definitely.
so
It's
uh,
not like that with weights.
no.
If you get a
if
day
you've,
to
yeah,
sit
if you've
at
never
one of them
been and you just
tables.
want to, you're just going to smoke one
Yeah,
pre-roll in
yeah,
Amsterdam.
Classic
Yeah.
You know what I
tourist.
mean? It's a nice
No,
little
so-
old
That's
school feel to
beautiful.
it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Then I would say we go for Smokable.
Yeah.
I would
I'd
go-
say I want to put it, just give it a between smokable and solid spot. You know what I mean? Just for my own little thing. And we get a bad rap. And if anyone ever like came in so in my shop, you have to order before you sit down. If you tried to use the toilet, we'll ask you to wait in line. If you tried to sit down before the people who are in line, we'll ask you to wait in line.
Of course.
A lot of people get angry at this. They
Yeah,
come in, they see a line and see one open table and go, "Oh, perfect. Go sit
No, because
down."
there is one person before you
Yeah.
that is buying already and is already seeing.
They're
the
already
table,
up here
you know?
looking at the menu, and then they're like, "No, my friend's in the queue." I'm like, "Yeah, but these are all in the queue. These are ready to buy." And then when they've made their decision, they'd like to pick where they sit in
Exactly.
the shop.
Yeah.
We have 7 tables. You know what I
I
mean?
do
It's a
like
very
that about it. I like
small. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like people get like the amount of bad reviews we get because people think we're a public toilet. We come in, "Can I use your toilet?" Like, "I'll just order first." They're like, "Oh, that's it." You know what I mean? No need to be rude and just leave. You know what I mean? Straight onto Yelp or something. "Oh, they were so rude in this because they wouldn't let me use the toilet." Now I'm gonna, because nobody has a good time and gets onto Yelp. It's only people that feel slighted and go, "Oh, I'm gonna teach him." You know what I mean? So yeah, we have like we're a busy shop, so sometimes we have to be a bit abrupt with people, but overall it's we try to make it a nice experience. Odin,
The Kush
the
puppy
cool
wants to
puppy,
say.
he's awake. Hey,
My boy.
bed.
This is his like first feature on the podcast. He's usually out.
Fairly, will you just stay with him?
That's the live stream.
Right, so we're gonna you took that one out, so it's me now. While you're taking care of the mad hound.
Your turn, man.
So yeah, we're gonna put it between smokable and solid spot. I think that's fair enough.
It works.
Right, I'm gonna give it a good shuffle and see what we get. Oh, the corner.
Coffee shop the corner.
You know the corner?
Yes.
I've been there once.
Yeah.
It's close
Isn't
to my
just that
house.
takeaway?
Just take away,
Just
yeah,
takeaway,
yeah.
right?
I
close to my
remember
house, man.
I worked on the job I had before the Joker. I worked on, do you know the big building out there in Pointsteiger? Looks like a big goal, a big
Yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah.
So I worked on that, we're doing the timber on the balconies,
Mm.
and then the whole fucking half the site got let go because they ran out of materials one Friday. We all get the call, no more work. So I was like, fuck it, I came here to work in a coffee shop, fuck the building site, I'm finding a job and just put CVs in every coffee shop. I'd be putting them in, then 4 or 5 days later I go around every coffee shop. Some people are like, "We still have your last CV." I was like, "Well, you're going to get another one in a few days until
There
I
you
get
go,
a
I
job," you know
can
what I
get
mean? So that was 5.5 years ago, and luckily I've been in the Joker ever since. So, but yeah, so I was working on that point. So that corner was totally different then. You literally walked in, and it was like a bank. It had like a little kind of glass sliding thing, like you'd have in a petrol station on a 24-hour thing,
Ah.
and you just order off the menu, and they just kind of had this like
slide
bulletproof
through.
glass
Yeah.
to just slide it through. But since then they've had a total renovation and it's actually very nice inside.
It looks super nice.
Yeah. Have you been there, the corner?
No, that one I actually have to check
Yeah,
out
no,
there
it's-
soon.
and
I've
there's-
a few. I got kind of, once you find your spots or your
It's,
stride,
yeah,
you
yeah,
get
it's
a
a
bit
bit
kind
far
of
out
settled.
too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One, you can't sit in there, two, it's a bit far out, so
Yeah.
you're not going unless you're out that way, you're not going to travel out there just
Yeah.
to do it.
I
I
get
remember
you.
when I found the rental scooters by
Yeah.
the minute. First time I had them was scooting around on them and I was like, where'd I go? I was like, oh, I'm out near the corner. I said, I've never checked that place out. So since I had the scooter, went out there. So I think that's the only time I've seen it since it was renovated. But no, they've done a nice job inside. It looks very clean, very like modern and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
the same feeling. Yeah.
I haven't seen their menu in a while. Have you seen?
Exactly, me neither. No.
No.
Well, the menu it's looks similar to me to the Amsterdam coffee shop.
Yeah.
Amsterdam Genetics.
Yeah, after our genetics. Yeah, and yeah, every time I went there, it was pretty acceptable. Yeah.
Yeah.
They also have this, these cigars.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think the,
The Hulks,
owner
or-
makes them.
No,
No,
make
it's not
their
the
own.
Hulk and the Beast.
Okay.
That's from Gucci. Would they make their own? I think it was one time because I went there for the for one of the cup that was there,
Mm.
and they explained me. I spoken to the guy, and he said that he was doing them, but it was long time ago. I'm not sure if
They
it's still the
do,
same
they
one that
do
we're talking
have
about.
this cigar with some powder on the outside layer.
Yeah, the keef.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's weed.
And then it's a pure.
But you get the weed inside, wax on the outside, then roll it in keef from the other side. so.
It's full of THC.
But
that
some of
stuff.
them are gimmicks as well. You know what I mean? Some of
Yeah.
them joints, like Moon Rocks, they're made for €2 or €3,
Yeah.
sold for €30. You know what I mean? So, like people come into me like ask for Moon Rocks. Like I know
will
people.
never smoke a Murox
No.
because if just touching it, you don't
Oh,
put it in
Well,
the
it's
grind.
too much
So
work for
annoying.
one. It's too much work
Yeah.
to get a piece of everything into every part of it.
I
Then-
find they're all over your fingers.
Yeah, it
at
gets
the end of the
I took
everywhere.
it just one time
Yeah.
to say to people that I smoked a
Yeah.
Muroc and I won't smoke it again.
I remember
It's
I
just a
got them in
waste.
I'd done a
Yeah.
judging in a Cannabis Cup before and I got a few of them, so of course you're going to smoke them, you know what I mean? I got, you ever see the layer cake? It's another gimmick.
Yeah.
It's literally like hash, weed, rosin,
Yes, that was in
weed,
the
hash.
Dutch flower cup also.
Yeah, I
remember
got one.
it,
I thought it was inedible at first. Someone I was about to eat it, like, no, you don't eat that. I was like, what? It looks like a little chocolate. But yeah, it's all layers of weed, hash, all this shit. So, again, another gimmick. You're trying to get a bit of everything off into your joints and stuff.
Yeah.
But,
It's a bit up in the arse.
so, yeah, I think because they don't have a seating area, but it's a nice modern thing. I think smokable.
I think
Yeah, I would
that's
say smoke.
Yeah,
that's
the
just
room
a pass
inside,
by
you can
coffee
just-
shop.
Yeah, if you're out that way, you know what I mean. It's a nice shop. I wouldn't travel
You will
out
never
there.
say, let's make at the coffee
Yeah,
shop.
we're heading
no,
out to
it's-
you
No,
know what I
it's
mean?
just...
You're heading out there for the day. You know what I mean? Because you're turning right back around.
it's
as soon
more
as
like,
you go.
fuck, I finished my weed. Oh,
Yeah.
here you go.
Yeah, no, if you're
You
in
know,
the
like-
area, it's nice.